Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain. I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Tuesday the 5th of May and this is my second video today, so if you've not seen it, please go back and have a look. There's two from me today. When Harry and Meghan left the royal family in a cloud of dust, we all wondered what the next step would be. A lot of us who have been following her for quite some time instantly knew that she was going to reinvent the TIG. Be it something else, but we knew that she was going to try and bring back this lifestyle blog that she tried prior to being with Harry. Now we know, I've said in a previous video, that she's kept all these trademarks and the website up and running. So it was kind of on the cards at some point that she was keeping her options open on whether or not she should bring this back. We believe it's coming back now. The TIG will return. Goodness knows why and what it's going to be about. Her life is totally different now. She was an aspiring actress. Some say she was an A-list. No. She was D-list, and I'll get to that a little bit later on. Do you think it's right for her to rehash the TIG and bring it back? And what does it mean for her and Harry? This will step on a lot of toes. One set of toes, incidentally, will be extremely miffed, and that's Gwyneth Paltrow. Now, she does the Goop lifestyle blog website. She's very good at it. I don't personally follow it, but she has carved out a niche for herself and it seems to be doing well. Rumours are that she's not happy that Meghan will be stepping on her toes. Who is the bigger of the two? I've no idea. Who will be more successful? Will it look like Meghan is delving into Gwyneth's pool of lifestyle blogs if this goes ahead? Where will it go? What will she sell? We also know that she not only kept the TIG trademarks active, but she also registered a TIG TOTS trademark as well. There's an indication of where this is going to go. You know, I always try and play devil's advocate. I'm not one of these people that will go really hard if I don't think that there is a story there. There is a marketable avenue for her to go down, because these lifestyle blogs have the ability to flog any old tat, and I think that is exactly where she wants to go. She wants to be with deals that are going to be mutually beneficial, and especially beneficial, i.e. money-wise, for her and Harry. It is a way for her to generate revenue using that so-called 10 million followers of Instagram, although how many of those are bought bots, I have no idea. Probably quite a lot of them, to be fair. But is it a viable thing for her to do? Will people be interested in her letting us know what she's using, where she's going, what she thinks are the best buys? Aren't we saturated enough from that? Who would listen to Meghan Markle when it comes to buying power? A lot of people have said she wanted that influencer status, and being an ex-royal member will certainly give her an element of that, I believe. I do find it slightly ironic that she's now gone full circle and she's now back to an unemployed actress with a lifestyle blog. She had all these riches and privileges. She just didn't want them. She had better and bigger ideas. She's gone back to exactly what she was. But she's not an actress yet, though, is she? She left all that behind. How is Hollywood going to perceive her ditching in all of the privileges and coming back on their turf? There was an interesting blind a couple of days ago that said that she had wanted to sell some overpriced fakery and call them the market in knee pads. Now, knee pads is People magazine. She's made a deal where they get a big chunk of change through partnership with her and some of her items, and they get to write really nice stuff about her and ignore the quack items. Oh, and it also means the former illiterate actress is going to be squeezed out if she tries to sell any similar products. That means Gwyneth Paltrow. Is there going to be a war between Meghan Markle getting Gwyneth Paltrow to be the lifestyle blog queen? Now, you remember when Meghan Markle infamously said that the English press were not fair and that they didn't really have tabloids in America? Well, some very interesting magazine articles are coming out thick and fast when it comes to Meghan Markle. They are screaming that there is a divorce ultimatum, whether it's her way or no way. And the book that is going to be released by Omid Scooby is her way of getting revenge. I'm a little bit perplexed as to how this is still able to play out and what on earth the royal family are doing to prevent this. They seem to be getting away with everything that they want. These so-called 12-month strings and the probation period is looking extremely dodgy. What will happen when those 12 months are up? It's going to be a very interesting time. Will there be a divorce before then? I don't think so. I think she's not yet squeezed everything quite possibly out of Harry that she wants, and she's still got a few miles left in her. But surely the royal family must be slightly worried that Meghan feels that there are scores to settle. You know, I've said this so many times on this channel. She's a narcissist, and narcissists always have to have an enemy. It's the way that they live. They always have to be fighting against somebody. And it seems at the moment she is hell-bent on bringing the monarchy down. But because she lacks hindsight and forward thinking, she doesn't realise by doing that, she will be hurting her husband. Can you imagine how he feels at the moment? He's in America, he doesn't really know very many people, and she's literally going hell bent for leather against his family. Why is he letting this play out? Is he so blinded by love that he thinks that her way is the right way and he has to go along with it unless she'll pull the rug but underneath him, and everything that he so adores and so needs and has needed for all of these years is going to be taken away from him, which includes his child? Doesn't take a genius to work out, because she wasn't allowed a half in, half out working royal model, that she will take aim at those that didn't give her what she wants. And we all know what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. And it was reported that before Archie arrived into this world, she was already pushing for Harry to quit the royal family. She said that she was being treated unfairly and picked on for everything she did, including rubbing her belly too much when she was pregnant. Those are the quoted words. And it seems the media are now taking their gloves off with regards to Meghan. The stories that have been in the press over the last couple of days about her behaviour have been quite eye-opening, to be perfectly honest. The Daily Mail have spoken to an industry videographer, worked with Meghan prior to meeting Harry, or just at the time of meeting Harry, and he has revealed that she was called Princess because of her difficult and demanding behaviour on set. She brought a large entourage with her on set and laid down a very strict set of rules, including not to shoot her feet. Apparently, Meghan doesn't like her feet. Meghan also insisted that she needed expensive champagne while at the shoot, and she demanded to be given full approval over all the footage and act like she was a superstar. She was very high maintenance and rude, said the videographer explained. She was difficult and demanding. And the Mail have also spoken to lifestyle photographer Tommy Mendes, who took shots of her in 2015. He said that Meghan was intense, turning up with 12 strong entourage and seems like a woman on a mission. He said that people told me get ready because she's a lot. They used to call her the princess. When I saw her right away from the moment she arrived, I didn't even know who she was, and she was acting like a diva. It was the attitude, how she talked to people, the rules. She came in wearing a baseball cap, hiding her face, and she had her head down and just walked back towards the makeup room. It was like it was a big diva coming in. She didn't want people to see her like you would do if you're walking in the street and you don't want the paparazzi to take your picture. He continues, I wasn't impressed, even though she's acting like an A-lister when she's not even a D-lister. He went on to say it was kind of like a caricature of somebody playing a superstar, because a real superstar generally, unless it's a super bad day, they will play it naturally and be generous with their presence. See, that's the thing, isn't it? If you are humble and nice and you give respect, you are going to get respect back. If you go in acting like a diva and a superstar, you're going to get people's backs up, aren't you? And this, I believe, was her true self. All these people that say she was amazing to work with, I don't believe them one bit. Another very telling article that has come out recently is the fact that the Mirror is running this. Meghan shouted at Kate's staff and had to accept Harry would never be king. The book being written by Tom Quinn, and it's being serialised in the Daily Mail, and the Palace Insider claims tension between the two young royals, which is Kate and Meghan, were bound to arise, especially when Meghan Meghan had to accept that she was not married to the man who would become king. And I think there lies the problem, isn't it? You know, we had all of this when she first joined the royal family. She was going to hit the ground running. She wanted to modernise the monarchy. It's just not the way it works. I believe she wanted to come in and simply change everything, and it would be all at her doing. She would arise the messiah of the monarchy and everybody would bow at her feet. Unfortunately, she's married to the seventh in line and it doesn't work like that. You can't just suddenly come in and change the whole thing because people won't let you do it. And because of that very reason, I think her nose was extremely put out of joint and she threw a hissy fit and didn't want anything to do with it. And then started to turn Harry against his family and whisper in his ear that they are bigger, better than anything that the royal family can do. We on our own are more powerful than them all together. And there lies the exit from the royal family. So, do you believe these articles that are coming out thick and fast in the media about her behaviour, about what really went down with her exiting the royal family with Harry? Do you think she's a diva in disguise and that sweet, sweet smile is hidden by a mask? What do you think of the prospect of the Tig coming back and possibly Tig Tots? Is it a natural progression for her to develop into, or do you think it's tired, old and rehashed and it really doesn't need to be revisited again? As always, I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.